bakers have something brewing. I feel so punny saying this, but because our last name is Baker, I have to use the pun that the bakers have a bun in the oven.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Baker Brews. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Donna. I'm a stay-at-home mom to 2 boys, and here on this channel we chat about homesteading in the city and we share a ton of our family adventures. That is how we announced. We wore an oven costume, and my 2 little ones wore pizza costumes, and my husband wore a baker hat and an apron, and it says the Bun Maker. So that was how we announced. Some people got the picture, like we took a picture and then we sent it out, and some people were like, oh, that's so funny, and I love your costumes, and the other people were like, wait a second, are you trying to say something? Surprise! Okay, so there's a baby coming, number 3, un, deux, trois, and we are excited. I'm excited for number 3, and I'm just gonna chat and share some like questions that I feel like are things that memory-wise that I want to keep and just want to share with you guys, and maybe it'll be TMI, maybe it won't. I'm officially 12 weeks along. You can't really tell, and it's pretty early for me to like say anything, but we told the kids and we told family, so we've just been sharing news with friends and family, and like as we see them or as we send like greetings and stuff like that. So like I said, we took a picture. I personally feel like it's a little early to tell people. I typically don't tell people until I'm like way halfway point, and then I start saying something. But we have family who lives farther away, so I wanted them to be aware earlier, so that way then if they wanted to come and visit, then they can kind of plan their trips and stuff around that. So that is why we have announced a little bit earlier than I typically would have. Let's jump into the questions and like some memory things that I want to keep. So the first one is, did I always want kids? And initially, no. I thought I was going to be very career driven, very career orientated, and I just happened to meet the right person that I felt like was going to be a good father for my children. And so I was totally game for 1, for sure. And then I was like, but I was so afraid of like the terrible horror stories of pregnant women, morning sickness, hanging out by the toilet all day, all night. Like I was not into that. I'm not into vomit. So I was really scared that that was going to be my symptom, and sure enough, it was not for either of my boys. So both of my boys I had exactly the same symptoms for so far, and yeah, I didn't have any morning sickness. So thank goodness, that is awesome. And so it made it really easy. I had a very easy pregnancy with very low symptoms, and I had very like low risk deliveries as well. So it made me more eager to have more children. As soon as I had the first one, I was like, I looked at my husband and I was like, I could do this again. Like I literally birthed him, I was holding him and was like, I'll have another one. Thank you very much. So I was like ready for number 2. Number 2 came really fast, and so I was very happy with that. But then I wanted a 3rd. I did want 3. That is our number. After this I'm done, but yeah, 3 has been our number for a while. Oh yes, is this the last one? Yes, this is the last one. Number 3 is number 3. We do have twins in the family on both sides, and no, we're not having twins. It's just uno baby in there, so I'm very happy that there's only 1. That'll make life easier, and yeah, that is very good. The last one to rule them all. Telling the husband, I literally was like, I'm a few days like late on my period, and so I'm pretty sure something's happening. And then I'd wait a little longer. Like I usually wait like a full week, and then I'm like, oh yeah, it's for sure. Yeah. And I did not take a pregnancy test. Did I take one at all? No, I didn't. I just assumed that there was something going on because we were trying, and so it was kind of like, yeah. He was like, you're not even gonna take a test? I was like, no. Why would I waste a test? why would I spend the money? I already know it's in there. So I guess it's just like old news since it's number 3. I'm like, I know my body and pretty sure there's something in there. And we tell the kids, okay, so I did film this, but I'm not going to share it with you guys. It's very private. Just their reactions and everything. It's for me. It's for me. And I knew how they were going to react. I knew it. And so it's very ingrained. I knew they were not going to react well. They are like not into babies, and they're especially not into girl babies, which is hilarious. Like the most recent babies that we know of are girls. So of course they assume all babies are girls. And so they're just like, oh, babies, we don't want babies and we don't want girl babies. So if it's a boy, I'm okay. If it's a girl, I don't know how they're going to handle it. But anyway, they were totally more excited for a different surprise, like Rice Krispies or a candy, but not for a baby surprise. Okay, so my oldest just turned 6, and then my current youngest is going to turn 4. So there's like 2 years and change between them. And then the next one is not coming until the summertime. So then between the middle one and then now the new one, then I'm going to have a 4-year gap, which will be interesting. So I grew up with, like, between me and my siblings is like 2, like bang on. And I really liked having the 2-year age gap personally. So I was really hoping for 2 years between all of them. But such is life. Things don't always happen the way you planned, or they're going to happen the way they're supposed to be. So this is the way I guess it was meant to be. And so we'll have a 2-year gap and a 4-year gap. And then my husband and his sibling have a, what do they have? My husband tells me, so he's 7-11. So they have a 4-year age gap between him and his sibling. So there's the 4 years there. So I feel like maybe he'll understand and relate with this age gap a little bit more. We'll see. I mean, I love how close my boys are right now. They love to play together. They are definitely each other's best friend. Like, they interact so well together, especially now that the younger one talks. As soon as he could talk, it got better. Like, hands down, it was like, oh, I can play with you, I can talk to you, you respond yes and no. And now their games are so like interactive and playful and imaginative. And I'll hear the younger one be like, do you want to play firefighter in Mandalorian? It's like combining his world that he wants with the world of the older one, so that way then they play together. Like, it is utterly cute and I love it. I love how they play together. So I really hope that a 4-year age gap will also, they'll still play together, right? Like, that's what I want. I still want them to be like friends with each other. I think because we are choosing to homeschool, that we can really help foster that environment as well, even if it isn't maybe something that is as easy to do. But because we're at home and we're working as a family team, then we can really like move that forward, because that's what I really want. I want them to want to spend time with each other. Okay, with that, like, are we trying for the girl? Are we hoping this is the girl? Like, are we knocking on wood, hoping it is? Well, honestly, I don't really care. It doesn't really matter to me if it is a boy or if it is a girl. It'd be nice if it was a boy, because I got all the boy stuff already. I got it all. The Transformers and the robots and the Lego. It's like, our house is very boy orientated right now. I have 0 girl stuff, and I gave away pretty much all of my girl things. But if it is a girl, we have family who has girls. I'm sure I can glean off of them a little bit. But it doesn't really matter to me. I think the children would love to have another boy. I think it would really jive with them. I think they'd connect with the baby a lot better. But that is why I think we are going to have to find out the gender for their sake. Like, my first one, we found out hit the gender. We did a gender reveal party the month that I was due, or the month before I was due. It was really close. And we did cupcakes. So we did Beauty versus the Beast theme, like Belle and the Beast. So we had cupcakes that were yellow or blue on top. You picked which one you thought, you know, it was going to be, and then inside it had the color that it actually was. So we all counted down and took a bite of our cupcake. It was really fun, and it was a really fun theme. The cupcakes were very expensive. They were very pricey, but that was really fun. And then our second one is a COVID baby. So I didn't do anything, and he was also a surprise baby. So we didn't have a baby shower, we didn't have a gender party, we didn't have a meet the baby party even, because he was a COVID baby. So very different experience with the second compared to the first one. It was a huge party, like bumping. It was a big party. So I think what we'll do for the third, to help like the kids get more excited for having a baby in the family, I think we will have a gender reveal party for them mostly, so that way then we can get ready for whatever the gender happens to be and not be surprised or taken aback. We can warm up to the gender. So I think we will end up finding out the gender and throwing a party. So if you have gender reveal ideas that you think would be like awesome, like tell me, because I want something that the kids will remember, that is easy. Like I've seen those poppers where you just pop the color. I mean, that's pretty easy. And then me and the husband could already find out and then just go buy the poppers. It doesn't really matter to us. And then I'm doing it for the children. Let's be real. Or like if we should do like the raw egg thing where they crack the eggs, like I don't know, like what would be really fun, what would be really memorable, what have you guys seen? Like there's so many cute gender reveal ideas. I've seen it, yeah, where you pop the balloons. So yeah, and the confetti flies out, like lots of cute ideas, but I just want to know what you guys have seen. Do you have a unique one? We're unique people, we're the bakers. So like, I don't know, maybe I'll bake a cake myself. I have no idea. Okay, maybe you're wondering and you can pick and choose and see if you can, maybe you can figure out the gender before everybody else. I don't know, you can also put that in the comments if you want to place your bet. Place your bets, people. So first trimester symptoms. I definitely had more symptoms of, I would say, than I did with either of my first two. I don't know if that's like a direct effect of like, oh, it's a girl, but I did not have like morning sickness, I would say. So I had like really bad indigestion. So I'm very, very sensitive to dairy right now. I feel like I've been slowly getting more sensitive to dairy just in general. So I don't know if it's just an in general thing and now it's like peaked. It's like, I cannot have milk. I cannot at all. So it's not good for me. I'm in pain. I have like super bad gut aches and like terrible gas, very bad bloating and indigestion, but most of it is associated with milk. Now, initially in the first trimester, you have to like kind of switch your eating habits. So instead of eating 3 large meals, you have to switch to eating like 6 small meals. So of course, I don't know, mom brain, I was like, okay, I need to eat because I'm pregnant, but I would eat and I would feel terrible. So I think I was eating like way too much in a sitting and then like just not feeling well overall. And it took a long time to digest. And instead of like decreasing my meal size to like half the portion like I should have been so that I feel better. Now that I figured it out, I feel loads better. So I basically cut the dairy and I have like switched my meal portion. So I eat all day long, but I eat like teeny tiny little bits all day. And so that's been really helping. So those I feel like were kind of the main symptoms on that front. And obviously lots of fatigue. Yeah. I'm very tired, but I also have 2 kids and I'm homeschooling, so I'm very tired in general, but I'm just like more tired. We need nap time all the time. I need nap time. It doesn't matter if I get a good sleep or not. I need a nap. We did not have a good sleep last night, in case you're wondering. It was a rough night. Everybody's having nightmares right now, and one of them has a runny nose, so he's up every 2 hours and needs to blow his nose. So we did not sleep well in general, so I'm just more tired in general. Let's see, other symptoms include I have extremely low iron, so I'm on an iron supplement. And then I also have like varicose veins on my legs. Now I got those with my first, it was very small, kind of was like, oh, I must have hit my leg really hard and I'm bruising and I can't heal. Didn't even like know it was varicose veins. Then with the second, it got really bad, very like purple and blue if you've ever seen it, and it's all up my right leg. And it immediately, like as soon as I was kind of pregnant, was like, oh, I got like weird foot swelling kind of symptom. I was like, I need to put my legs up, like my varicose vein spot gets really itchy. So yeah, I do a lot of like legs up. I try to keep moving a lot, but with this third one, I noticed it like a lot. So it's worse. It's definitely like up and down because I'm trying to like alleviate the symptoms, and then it gets better. So then I don't know, I'm busy. So then I forget about them and then forget to wear my special socks. And then I'm like, my veins look bad again. So anyway, I'm very back and forth with the varicose vein thing too. And then I have cravings. That is the other thing. So I don't think I had no food aversions before, like with the first two. Like I could eat and drink, and I actually craved milk with the first ones. And this one I can't have any milk. So that is something that's different. But this one I have food cravings. I have the craving for pickles and ice cream, like the classic pregnant woman. Like I want, not together, I wouldn't eat them together. Although I'm sure you somewhere has probably put them together, but I don't want them together. I want pickles, and then right after that I want ice cream. Now I know I can't eat the ice cream because of the dairy thing, so it's really driving me nuts. But I eat a lot of pickles right now. My last and final thought is a name. Have we picked a name? I am the like OCD person that actually has to have a name ready before we even try. So I have already had this name for years. Names, I should say. We have two names, two separate names. So one of the names is actually the name we were gonna name our second had he been a girl. So that one's all done. It's like set. So it's a killer name. So I've been holding on to it for a long time. So if it is a girl, this name is awesome. I really love it. It pays homage to a lot of like great grandparents and stuff. If it's a boy, I love this name that I have picked. Oh, I think it's so cool. And it fits our theme so well. So I'm like, I love the name that I have going on for the boy's name as well. So yes, I already have a name picked, but I think we're also gonna do something fun for the kids to get excited about it too. Like I might print off a whole bunch of names on the wall and like have them take down the names and stuff like that so that they can get excited about the name reveal as well. Yeah, it'll be like, it's so good. They're both so good. That's why I'm like, oh, it doesn't matter if it's a girl or a boy because I actually like both of the names that I've picked. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this chit-chatty video about my pregnancy. I don't know if it's your kind of jam, if it was TMI or not, but I just wanted to like put these memories in a video for me so I can remember this is my last one. So it'll be really exciting. It'll be really fun, and yeah, I just can't wait to share it with you guys. Thanks for watching.
I'll show you how I make everything just fade away, cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane, jealous of the clothing that she wears up on that tight frame. All game, no shame, baby came here to play. I feel like an addict cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine.